Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah. A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to HJN. And now here on HJN, I'd like to talk a lot more about some other topics that I got here to talk about. So for today, I'd like to get on into suffixes. Yeah. As if prefixes weren't enough, let's move on to suffixes. There are, in fact, a few definitions of them, according to some sources, including the Google search engine. I have looked up some sources recently about what suffixes really meant, and apparently many of them give me the same exact definitions. First of which, there's a noun variation of a suffix, which are simply put, quote, morphemes added to form a derivative, end quote. While there's also a verb. Yeah. Now, I have actually talked a lot about certain terms and the like that happen to have multiple definitions, mostly on account of nouns and verbs. And I know what you're thinking. Oh my gosh, Jay Nowak, quit looking up certain terms out there on the internet that you're always going to talk about and criticize. But maybe that's not everyone that I get to hear about. Maybe some of you are like, hey, Jay Nowak, you should leave YouTube. It is really bad. Now here's the thing. I'm never leaving YouTube. I am not quitting the job that I've had for 12 years, and I've gotten so much success built off of it. It is the backbone of what my life has ultimately gotten to. I've come this far already. There's no point in turning back. So, anyways. There are, in fact, lots of people out there, so I suppose you be careful out there. I should advise that, well, you don't ban anybody or expose anybody of any of that sorts. As long as you don't create drama, you should be able to have a great time on YouTube. Like I am. I'm simply put avoiding what is going to make matters worse at all costs. So, that's pretty much the end of that. But one last thing about suffixes before I finally move on is that, well, it is of course a Latin term. A term that is in fact derived from the 18th century base linguistics and then converted into modern Latin, which of course represents suffix sum. And then eventually it turned itself into suffix without the at the end of it. So that's pretty much just a little history lesson there that you probably just gotten to know about based on how suffix had originated in linguistics across the board. So that's pretty much it that I got left about suffixes and what I got left to talk about them. So if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.